Hey y'all, it's anime caveman. Today I'm going to be reading the 8th episode of Watashi Tenshi Maiorita, and I gotta say, this was, I believe, by far the best Watashi episode, by far, and let me explain why. Now, while this episode didn't exactly get rid of the phobias that Miyako had on going out shopping, at the very least we see some damn progress when it comes to that, because I like how the mother literally calls out her daughter just lazing around in the house all day, and he pretty much tells her that you got to go shopping and all that kind of stuff for clothes, because she has the same clothes as when she had in high school. So I kind of like that setup, because with the type of personality that Miyako has, she ain't gonna do that shit herself yet. She hasn't grown that far, so I like how her mother nudges her to actually do that kind of stuff. That makes the episode in my book a bit better, because not only did it lead to hilarious situations, it was following all those sequences where Miyako's making eye contact with like retail people that are selling clothing, and they just teleport. They're like far distance. Then I like how the animators use their animation to make it look like they teleport, and then it scares off Miyako, and this led to hilarious scenes where in next sequence you have to say that she doesn't want to talk to y'all because she's shy, and that was hilarious, because Hinata's looking out for her older sister, while at the same time that kind of does lead into Miyako into an embarrassing situation. But then to see the sequence where she thinks Hinata was also beautiful. So like on this episode, you had like genuine sweet moments mixed in with genuine comedy, and then as the episode progressed and you see Miyako actually enjoys shopping with Hinata, I like how near the end, she's like, let's go shopping more often. And that was a humongous scene, because now we have character development. Because now at the very least, while Miyako isn't necessarily going to shop in the store by herself, I mean, there's going to have to be a lot of progress before Miyako can do that. At the very least, we made significant progress this episode, because now at least Miyako will enjoy going to a shopping setting with Hinata. So I thought this episode was great from that front. And you even had some character development for Hana too, for its credit, because she goes shopping with Noah, and then she kind of, not all of the, because she has a phobia of dogs. I like how she gets some of the fears away when she pets this puppy that belongs to the creepy stalker called Miyako. And that was, oh god, that had me laughing. And that was also a good and hilarious scene too, when it ended up in a situation where the stalker shows up, and because she found her dog, and then she mentions they need to look for a sister, and they find the sister. And then I like how it had some comedy near the end where Noah's like, should we tell Miyako about the dog? And then Miyako's like, no, ignorance is bliss. So I also like those sequences too. They were hilarious, they were nice, and it just shows the stalker's even more creepier than I imagined, but her sister's cool as hell too, though, her sister, younger one. So this episode also had those kind of positive elements that I really liked about this episode. So that's why I thought this episode was really great. It just did wonders for Hana and Miyako's character, and then it was also nice to see Hinata also shot with Miyako and being all excited when she's like, I'm willing to go anywhere with you, when she mentions the sister. That was also some nice, hilarious fucking scenes right there. I loved them. So this episode was just full of energy from a character standpoint. Hell, even the sequences where Noah and Hana are shopping for even though we don't see him shopping specifically for clothing, even the scenes where these two hang out were also pretty nice. Even though they didn't take up most of the screen time, I liked them. I liked those moments. Hopefully the show will give us more of those. And that's also partially what makes this episode good from a story perspective. Aside from the character development we get, it also is finally nice to see them in a different setting that isn't just Miyako's house or Miyako's university. At the very least, we're seeing a shopping mall, which also looked great. And I also gotta say, from an art standpoint, this episode was actually one of the best. Like, all the backgrounds in the shopping mall looked super hyper realistic, and I loved it, gotta say. And the animation popped, so the animators and art people did a great job in those two departments. Character standpoint was great. And also, you gotta give credit to the story, because it's the dialogue was just hilarious. Like, normally some enemies would have character development, but to have hilarious dialogue mixed in just made this episode a joy to watch. Like, and if any of y'all seen my live reaction, I was just fucking smiling because of all the great interactions I saw this episode. So this episode also popped out from that standpoint. It was just full of energy. And just to see Miyako in a different setting elevated this episode immensely for me. And that's why and then the voice acting was great. I mean, my goodness. If there's anything this show has that's amazing every single episode, it's the voice acting and the animation. I'd say if I had a nitpick, the one nitpick is that there hasn't really been much new OSTs, but no, this episode's fabulous. I'm gonna rate it a 9 out of 10. Just because of the character developments and all the nice dialogue. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment out your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.